So when it comes to lighting, what does a dollar get you, $1,000, or $10,000 and more? So in this video, I'm going to show you setups in each of those budget categories and what you can use whether you're filming at home or on the go, what lights to invest in that'll get you the most bang for the buck, or if you have an unlimited budget, where to splurge and just get a bunch of cool lighting. So what do you get for a dollar? Well, I'll do you one better. For $0, the sun is free. You can look at it, you can have it shine through your window, and all of that costs nothing. So if you're inside and maybe you're filming a podcast or an interview remotely, well, using a window is your friend. Don't put it behind you, that gives you a silhouette, but sit facing a window, maybe throw a sheet over it to diffuse the light to make it a little softer, and this will actually provide some decent lighting. You can even film outside, which I actually did. I recorded a video podcast outside. I used Riverside while I was hotspotting to my phone, and I still got a great high quality video podcast recording. And honestly, the lighting looked great because I was outside. It was early in the morning, pretty even lighting, and it worked just fine. Which, by the way, that wouldn't have been possible without Riverside and that high quality video recording. So if you want to see how I do my video podcast and edit it super fast, check out this video right up here. But if you're looking for a dollar or less, use the sun, either a window inside or find a place outside. Now, I did a whole video talking about 28 tips for lighting, especially tips for filming outside. So if you want to learn about all those lighting techniques, I'll link that video above as well and down in the description. So that's a dollar. What about a $1,000 setup? Well, that's actually what I have here in my studio. You can get all the lights that I'm using to film right now for about $1,000. My main light is an Amaran 200X, which is about $350. With that, I'm using a light dome. I actually have the 2 model, but this is the 3. So now you're at about $550 for that main light. I use 2 Elgato key light airs for my fill and hair light. So now you're at about $770-ish. And those are my 3 main lights, the key light, fill, and hair light. And then that other budget you can just spend at getting some lights for the background, like the blue color light you see now. And I would recommend something like this Philips Hue Sign floor lamp. That's actually what I have and what makes a lot of the color on my background. So for $1,000, you can actually get the setup that I have here in the studio. Now, you might have to spend a little more if you want things like that colored orb. And I do have that kind of light bar down there, but those are a couple $100, still really close to $1,000. But that main key light, the 2 Elgato key light airs, and that sign floor lamp is going to get you very close to this kind of setup. So you can have a pro YouTube setup at home for about $1,000. Now, what does $10,000 get you when it comes to lighting? Well, when it comes to filming and gear, you can spend hundreds of thousands if you really wanted to, but I'm going to link this video down in the description. They go over some interview setups using professional lighting, and it looks great. And one of the things they mentioned in the video is that really great lighting helps it seem like there's no lighting at all, meaning it just kind of fades into the background and you just get really natural looks in your interviews and talking head content. Now, some of the lights they're using in that video are these Nanlite PavoTubes. So you actually get 4 lights, but that's $2,200 right there. These lights do look really cool. They work great as hair lights, which is the light you put behind you, pointed down at your subject to kind of separate them from the background, have nice hair and shoulder lighting. But yeah, you can spend thousands of dollars just on those. So with those 4 tube lights and 2 of these for key and fill light, well, we're at about $8,000. You also see various things in the video like light domes, either these softboxes or lanterns. You're gonna have hundreds of dollars for reflectors. This is one of my favorite, the Light Dome 3 again, which I already use. And if you're doing an interview or you have multiple subjects, you might need another key light, so you can drop another couple thousand on that, plus another light dome. And once you have all those main lights, reflectors, softboxes, a great place to spend that additional budget are those accent lightings. These are lights you see in the background. These could be lamps or professional lights, but just having them in the background as something that's visually interesting, and they could still serve a purpose like being some of that hair light or backlighting for your subjects. But remember, you don't have to spend $10,000+ on lighting, especially just for your home podcast, video studio, or talking head content. A $1,000 setup like what I have here, I've used the same setup for multiple years, and it looks great. And I can still change things like the colors in the background, which is why investing in some of those RGB colored lighting would be nice too. See, I can make it purple, I can make it yellow or teal, or maybe I'm feeling orange. I can do that too. But let's go back to blue for now. But you can see that's how easily and quickly you can change the look of your entire set by investing in some of those RGB or smart lights. I have a lot of Philips Hue lights around here. So if you want to learn more about my studio setup here and everything, including cameras and audio, I actually did a behind the scenes video recently. You can check that video out right up here. Also, if you have any questions, leave comments below this video. Love to help you there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button before you go. Lots of tips on lighting, cameras, webcams, all of that for your filming needs. And if you want to learn more about recording in Riverside, This way you can record in high quality, whether you're solo or with remote guests, and edit your content super fast using AI tools like Smooth Speech, and use our magic clips to create vertical videos of your long form content in just a few seconds. You can learn all about the benefits of Riverside right up here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.